Hi guys, it's Rita here, and this is a pre-video about a group-based mindfulness action plan for FoMO. This is the outline of this video. Before we officially start, I would like to give you some project background about what FoMO is. You can also call it fear of missing out. It's the persistent apprehension that others are having rewarding experiences without us. With constant social media updates, many young people feel compelled to stay online to avoid missing out, which lead to stress, anxiety, and compulsive checking behavior. Therefore, my target group is Hong Kong university students aged 18 to 25 who report moderate to high FOMO and frequent social media use, and they struggle to balance online engagement with mental well-being. All the previous studies have found that mindfulness trainings, which means paying attentive, non-judgmental awareness to the present moment, can reduce impulsivity and improve well-being. However, through some literature review, I found most interventions are individuals but not collaborative, and few studies have tested group-based mindfulness formats that use peer support to help students cope with FOMO. Therefore, here comes our research questions. Can a group-based mindfulness intervention lead by a facilitator reduce FOMO while enhancing mindfulness and psychological well-being among Hong Kong university students? So our objective for research questions is to decrease FOMO and increase individuals' mindfulness. We have 3 supporting theories: mindfulness theories, self-determination theories, and social comparison theory to support these questions. For example, self-determination with the group participation supports autonomy and relatedness, improve one's well-being. And this is our hypothesis, as stated before. And this is a 4-week action plan with a repeated measure design. Basically, it will involve approximately 20 education students aged 18 to 25 matching to our target population before, and they will be recruited from the campus using convenient sampling. Participants will be assigned to 3 small groups of 5 to 8 persons, with the trained facilitator guiding each group. All groups receive the same program, so the focus is on within participant change over time rather than between group comparison. Uses multiple groups enhances the reliability of findings while keeping group dynamics manageable. As for the measurements and data analysis, two validated and reliable scales will be used, which is the FOMO scales and mindfulness MAS developed by Brown and Ryan. Also, instead of only conducting a pre and post test, participants will complete both scales each week from the week 0 to week 4. Above descriptions provide stable, reliable quantitative evidence of program across time. And after all the data has been collected, this data will be analyzed using repeated measure ANOVA to detect overall changes across the 5 time points, and peer t-test to compare specific pre- and post-intervention differences. To visualize our project plan, I've made a diagram. You can see from week 0 to week 4, which means it's from the orientation to the final review, and the week 1 to week 3 involves group sessions focusing on different topics of mindfulness. For example, week 1, we focus on guided breathing and peer sharing. Also, after each mindfulness sessions, participants are encouraged to use the mindfulness techniques and some of the reflections they have when they are alone. So the structures ensure that participants experience both consistent practice and ongoing peer support. And by the end of the 4 weeks, participants are expected to show significant reductions of FOMO and increases in mindfulness scores. At the end, this project is valuable because it introduces a low-cost, replicable, and group-based mental health practice. universities can implement within counseling or student well-being programs. It also contributes to a local example to the growing research on mindfulness and digital behavior in Asian contexts or like within the Hong Kong context. And I think that's the whole content of this video. Thank you for listening, and this is our reference list.